Thank you for waiting. It's finally time for probably the most requested, if not, or like the second most requested deck and fight of these last 2 months, which is of course updated Perditions of the Great. So first reason why this took so long is because I only pulled one of the Great and I had to grind ranked for the pair of Perdition, you know, both the Neoplane as well as the actual the Great. So that kind of took a little while, and then I basically just had other decks and videos I wanted to make during that meantime. So here we are at the end of the month with Mr. the Great, but he is indeed great. This deck is really fun, and I feel like it's quite strong. There's 2 different variants, or honestly like 3 or 4 even. Like, I made a video on the top 16 decks used at the last Zero Championship, and there you can really see all the different versions of this deck, and you can also watch them in action from the actual Zero Championship that happened like a month ago at this point. So today we'll be focusing on one, but I'll show you my Nouvelle version of the build too, because I don't actually play this one that much anymore, but you know, I played with it a little bit at the start because I really liked the Nouvelle engine, but then the more I played the non-Nouvelle version of it, I kind of started to realize we don't really need the Nouvelle that much anymore. Like, I know it's a great package, it's still fantastic, but it doesn't feel as necessary as it used to, at least like until this set came out, and so that's why I basically don't play it anymore. So I'll quickly show you the Nouvelle version. Keep in mind, this is not the one we're going to be playing today. This is the one I'm just like featuring for the sake of featuring, you know, just to give you guys a quick look at what we actually have here. So the Nouvelle version, I'm not even going to spend any time talking about the effects or anything. It's literally just like, bam, here you go, the Greats with Nouvelle and, you know, basically Perdition Legion. I feel like you lose quite a bit of like the pushing power in this deck because you don't run Striken and you run like Bellicosities and stuff and like those kind of things. It's still a pretty good deck, so feel free to mess around with it if you want to, but this is the build we're going to be focusing on, which is basically pure Perditions with a Overlord focus on the side, because Overlord is actually still a very nice card to help you push things over the edge, I guess. Like, let's just put it that way. So Mr. the Great, of course, he is both available in the, you know, gacha as well as a rank reward. So we'll look at the rank reward because he looks pretty. So he says, once per turn Vanguard circle, at the end of the battle that he attacked a rear guard, if you are in Legion state, counterblast 1 and discard 2 to stand this unit and draw 2. So it's basically a cycle of 2, but the restand is CB1. So most Overlord restands, I guess, they're either CB1 or CB2 for the most part, you know, depending on which ones you look at. And so it's a pretty good effect because obviously in the mid game, we want to be like filtering our hand to draw into things like the Perdition, the Vortex Dragonute, and so you want to draw into that plus a copy of it to discard for the cost. And so this helps you kind of like fish for those pieces, fish for more PGs, like fish for just cycle cards, right? You take out the bad cards from your hand, get the good cards in, you get a restand, so you have 4 attacks in a turn. It's overall really good. And on top of that, he says, when his attack hits, doesn't have to be in Legion by the way, but it has to be on Vanguard Circle, you can retire a rearguard with the same name as one of your Vanguards, so usually going to be an extra copy of the Great, to choose an opponent's rearguard and retire it. So what's really cool about this is that you can basically like hit a rearguard and then like use the skill to kill, like, let's say like the Great in the back or something, and then pop their other intercept, and then you get to still swing to the face 3 times, right, without having to put in extra effort, which is also cool. You can also attack with the Great, you know, on the rearguard circle, then attack with this to a rearguard, and then kill the other one to kill a back row like a Doran or something, which is also pretty nice. Against Link Joker, it's nice because you can clear your own front row so that they can lock you. It's just a really nice skill overall, like literally 2 amazing skills in one card. And his Legion mate is Mr. Dragonic Neoflame, so of course he also has a rank reward, and his skill is when placed on rearguard circle for that turn, he gains the following ability, which says, when a unit on your opponent's side of the field, when a rear guard on the opponent's side of the field in the same column as this unit is retired, you can counterblast 1 and choose another unit in the same column as that unit and retire it, or rear guard rather, not unit. So basically, if you pop their intercept and they have a booster behind it, you can then counterblast 1 to pop the booster as well, which is really nice because you get to just clear out like back rows really well, and sometimes like punish certain players that commit their starters to the side early game and like then don't use them and stuff, or just things like that, right? So it's a pretty cool way to like clear out the back row. We do use the skill every now and again, so I think it is a pretty good card. The kind of important thing in this deck is like Striken. Striken is still pretty cool. It has restraint, but of course when you ride over, it gives you Vanguard plus 5k in a crit. Sometimes if you sack pretty hard and like, or like, you know, just high roll Gojos and like set up an early Legion going second, you can restand with the Great having 2 crit, which is pretty nice because the Legion power is so high, you can hit with the rearguards first and then swing with a crit from the Vanguard, which means you're going to be pushing a lot of damage on one turn, which then sets up for a very nice kill turn with the Vortex Dragonute. So Vortex Dragonute, of course, Legions with the Whirlwind Dragon, and he says in Legion, once per turn, counterblast 2 and discard a copy from your hand that has the same name as one of your Vanguards, so either himself or the 12k attacker, and then you retire 2 of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards, and if your opponent has 4 or less damage, you deal them 1 damage, and trigger effects do not activate for that 1 trigger check. So of course this is like, you push them to 4 with the Great, and then you go into this, put them to 5, and then boom, blow them up with like 3 attacks to the face. It's usually pretty effective because of course you also kill intercepts with this. And when you retire a opponent's rearguard by an effect, he also gains plus 3k, which is of course works with his one effect too. Then why we run the actual original Overlord as our heal trigger is basically because like there are times when you're just kind of sitting on the Great and you'd like, you know, your opponent's already at 5, so like the restand isn't necessarily like doing that much for you because like, you know, you're just filtering cards, but you tend to go low on deck sometimes, you don't have like re-legions and stuff like that. So that kind of like ability just like clear the front row and like just finish off the game like that with like 3 swings to the face, especially with the bonus power that Overlord has from his plus 5k, can be really, really useful. Like it's a pretty situational card, and like you could theoretically play other things, like you could play more of the Pain Laser, but then you have to give up some of your grade 2 slots because I only play 1 Menace Laser because it's honestly not a good card. But the Overlord is just nice because it doesn't need a Legion. It's not like Dauntless. The reason why I don't like the Dauntless version is because I like to go the Great first to filter and like draw into my other cards and like draw into my PGs, draw into my pieces, draw into like, you know, my other, you know, legions and stuff like that. And so I don't really like Dauntless because it slows down your game plan. Sure, Dauntless over Vortex is really strong because you get to like pop the front row and then swing 4 times into the face, right? Of course that is very strong, but I feel like Overlord just gives you that extra little bit of reach that you need sometimes, like that the other cards in the card pool right now don't give you. So I think it's pretty nice, right? Then of course you have 12k attackers, basically 12k attacker sometimes, or discard fodder for Vortex Dragon sometimes. Menace Laser is on plays column 2, pop a unit in the same column as this unit. I've used this skill like maybe twice in like 50 games or something, like honestly don't use it that much. The Legion itself, Pain Laser Dragon, is actually pretty decent. Like I have won games from going into this because it says when you Legion, count +1, choose an opponent's rearguard and retire that column. So count +1 to pop an intercept is pretty good. Like that is genuinely quite good, and he also has the effect like when your opponent's rearguard is retired by your effect, get plus 3k, right? So it's pretty nice. Like sometimes this will actually win you games, so it's not bad to run as a one-of, but I just don't like that I have to like play this very subpar grade 2 to make space for it, because you don't really have space for it, right? Of course, Gojo, discard to draw is always going to be nice, right? It's a great card to just like fill up your drop zone, try to filter away like the random heals so you can put them back, you know, just like draw into the right cards. I played 4 copies of the Makoraga. This guy says when your opponent's rearguard is retired by your card effect, gain 5k for that turn. So when you retire your opponent's front row for Vortex Dragon, this becomes a 16k booster, which means that it's going to hit even if your opponent hit like, even if they're at 3 and you put them to 4 with Vortex and then you swing at them, put them to 5 and they check a defensive, go to 26. This will help you get over that. This will help you get over the 26, and I think it's pretty important. I run, of course, 4 PGs, nothing too special there. Conroe to search those PGs, unless we draw into all of them, then we search like Gojo or maybe like something like this, which is the Mareko. So this says when your opponent's rearguard is retired in the same column as this unit by your card ability, if your Vanguard is a Perdition, which it usually is, you can Soul Blast 1 to countercharge 1. So it's a nice card to have sometimes, but that's about it. So yeah, and then we also run 9 draws because, as you can see, we discard a lot for the costs in this deck. You know, it's a lot of filtering and that kind of stuff, and 9 draw is generally the best lineup in most decks in Zero. So yeah, that is basically the rundown. So now let's take a look at some games and run them. Maybe you'll get 3 if they're not too long. We shall see. Alright, time for game number 1, and it's against Link Joker, Mr. Lupus Rex, the Barbatos himself. We're going first. Link Joker is an interesting matchup because, as I said, like you have that kind of counterplay with the Great, which I quite like. This opening hand, honestly, I kind of want to throw this. Like, it's a bit risky that we don't have a grade 3, but you really want to open the Great here. Yeah, it's better to just like risk it and open the Great than not to, because, you know, it's hard to win otherwise if you don't have that kind of like additional pressure from the Great, I guess. So let's see what we can do. We're going first as well, which is really nice. When he runs the Locker's starter, which is pretty nice, Mr. Robin Knight. I think this card won't be very useful in this matchup, just because it's, you know, Link Joker. I probably won't be able to boost much this game, so let's just kind of like take it easy and ride up with the power-up guy, and then we'll keep the counter charge up for future turns if necessary. We have the Menace Laser in hand too, which is pretty okay. Like, we're not really going to get much use out of it, and it seems like a pretty Blaster Joker-centered build too, so pretty interesting. But yeah, I also appreciate you guys. Like, I find out from you guys that come through to my streams and stuff that like some of you like rewatch a lot of these Deccan fights, you know, like multiple times and stuff. which is really, really like heartwarming. Like, it's really nice to know that, and I do really appreciate it. Like, it's super, super kind of you guys, so thank you. I'm surprised that my stupid little videos are this entertaining, so I really do appreciate all the support that you guys give. It really is super sweet. Like, it generally is super sweet, so I do appreciate it greatly. I'm gonna push a little bit here because this isn't really doing anything for me right now, and normally with 1 CB he shouldn't be able to lock up anything for the time being, so it should be okay. But yeah, so it's really nice. Like, I do appreciate those of you that, you know, rewatch like the funny ones, or if there's like a popular deck and you want to just like see it in action, you know, some people rewatch those too. But it just kind of surprised me. I was like, wow, really? Like, I don't know. I was like, you know, it just kind of caught me off guard, I guess. Ooh, look at this guy. Double resist setup. That's pretty hot. But he's giving me so much CB, which is like, should you be doing that? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do need like some kind of good, like, not draw power, but draw power. I basically need a better attacker here. We're only gonna get 1 damage, so he's actually like, I don't know why he didn't attack with Vanguard first. Oh, it's probably because he wanted to, like, he wanted to hit with this to get the search and like fill up his drop zone, right? Because drop zone is like 1 card. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, here you go.
Ride the Vanguard! Dragonic Overlord The Great!
I literally, let me tell you about the Great Challenge. If you want to do the Great Challenge, anyone can do it. It's very easy. What you have to do is ride the Great, skip the animation, and try to finish your turn before Kai finishes the actual, like, lines for this card. They are so long, I literally sometimes do that just for fun. Like, I literally just, like, ride, skip animation, and just play fast. And then just try to finish the turn before he stops talking. Like, and it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. The line is so damn long. It's crazy. Alright, so our opponent has 3 cards in drop, but they're all kind of duds. He's not riding. What? Is my man Great stuck? And he runs the break right too. Ooh, that feels kind of bad though if he is Great stuck. And if he hits rear here, that's very smart. Ah, he's not gonna hit it. I mean, I guess it's a heal to my drop, so that's not really that good. Check another one there, so damn. Damn, I guess. Alright, Legis Legion, and I guess start filtering, you know, no reason not to. We put back the Conroe, you know, because sometimes you do draw into it again, and it's really, really nice because you get to, you know, keep going through it, keep searching PGs. It feels good. It feels good, I'll definitely admit. I think we keep my hand like this because we can discard the 2 grade 1s to like filter stuff, so it's pretty much fine. We're gonna hit over defensive here anyway, so we're gonna just hit it with the Overlord to the face first, so we give up our heals, but that's okay. We have like 2 in deck, so I don't expect to hit them here anyway. Alright, goodbye Counter Charger. I don't think I need you here. You're fine without me. You live. You live. You can be okay. It sounds like I'm breaking up with a grade 1. Crazy. Alright, so here, gonna just push him to 4. That's what we want to do with the Great, right? The whole point of the Great is that you push them to 4. You draw into cards, draw into Conroe, not just any card. Draw into Conroe, that's funny. Alright, and now it's like if he draws into something that can, like, you know, he rides up and like locks, he's gonna lock one thing, right? I don't really care. Don't really care, I think it's fine. Unless he's really that great stuck. What? My man is really that great stuck. How is that possible? How is that possible? Like, wow. This feels like a game I shouldn't, like, it almost feels like a non-game, in a way. Very oddly, I guess. Like, I could theoretically just, like, go... This doesn't check for your opponent to be grade 3 or higher. Like, I can actually just ride up and try to kill him with a Vortex, which I might just do, like... Honestly, you know, we're all playing the game. We're all playing the game. We're all trying to win here, you know? We're all trying to win here. It's time. No mercy. No mercy, bro. Sorry. Sorry, no hard feelings. Oh my god, man. Feels weird, though. Feels so weird to, like, see someone this badly great stuck. It really doesn't happen that often. But, yeah, I mean, you get to see the optimal ride-up, I suppose, in this deck that exists, which is nice, I suppose. But it does feel kind of bad, you know. The original Legion rules didn't let you Legion unless your opponent was on grade 3, right? So that was kind of... He still doesn't hit a trigger. That's crazy to me. That is positively crazy. I'm going to even keep the Conroe on the board. I'm going to keep the Conroe on the board just to boost with it and swing. He might have 3 PGs, you know, maybe he'll come back for a big punish here, and, you know, I am on 4 damage, so who knows? Who knows? But let's see. If he does make a comeback, that'd be insane. That'd be actually sick. Okay, Yeah, I mean, that wasn't gonna go off anyway because of how, you know, my attack order was. He did have 3 PGs, okay. So his hand was all PGs and like a bunch of grade 2s from the looks of it. And the one turn he called down like a resist, a non-resist, it came back to bite him. Alright, Rise of Dark Zodiac, finally. I guess, like, does this need me to have... Yeah, he needs me to have a locked card. So he needs to Persona, CB2 and Persona to lock something, and he doesn't seem to have it because he's been just discarding Astro... Like, he's been just intercepting with Astro Reapers non-stop. So I don't know if he has the ability to lock me down. He has the ability to Persona... I mean, not Persona, to Omega Lock. Oh, this could be pretty nasty, actually. If he checks a heal, it's not over yet. Oh, he doesn't have any lockers. Wow, he paid for the Omega Lock, but it doesn't have any ways to lock. I thought maybe he had a Photon or something in hand, because then that would at least like lock front row, and then you can use the starter to like lock front back. So that would have been pretty good at least. Okay, checks double draw. That's good, I suppose, but even then, this really sucks for him. This really does suck. Alright, let's see, do we top deck Persona? We don't. We don't. But you know what, it's fine, we can just search PG. Just search PG and call it a day. I think that's fine. I think we'll be fine with that. So, let's just go make attacks, as we do. You know how it is. And I think he's out of PGs by now. Like, he has like 1 left or something. Because I think he guarded with 3 last turn, right? Alright, go! Makoraga! Do your thing. My strongest attacker on the board. Does he heal? He does not. There's the Persona right he needed. Bit of an unfortunate game, but yeah, we'll definitely do 3 games this video because that was definitely not much of a game. But you got to see the moves of the deck, I guess. Like, that was literally the optimal kind of like progression that you want to be aiming for. So at least you got to see that. Oh boy, 97 points. It begins. It begins. I've been playing Spikes a lot lately, and it's been like playing Spikes in Zero is like when you get the pieces, the deck feels like unstoppable. Like literally nothing can stand in its way. But the moment you don't draw like one component, everything falls apart. Like it literally feels worse than a tier 6 deck. And it's just like, it's literally like playing the deck is really funny because it either just like your opponent dies and emote spams you like non-stop as you like 3 to 6 them and get through 4 PGs, or you just kind of like, I didn't draw bad end. I didn't draw my combo pieces. I didn't draw this. My top decks were shit. Like, it's just like non-stop. Damn, Yamsko, let's go. Okay, so it looks like we're playing against Link Joker non-stop today. Hopefully this time my opponent doesn't get great stuck. We're going second as well. Ooh, this could be the leaders too, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, we start with Gojo, but going second is not the hottest, but we can still get some kind of filter, you know, going. Mr. Overlord. I do not want to see you, Mr. Overlord. That is not my friend. Yarune. I'll say hello. Zenyoku de koi. Alright. I guess they want to say hi. Let's have a good one. Let's have a good one. Alright. So yeah, I guess sometimes I get like, I face people in ladder who like then are like, oh wow, I played against you, you know. And it's like sweet. It's nice to have that kind of feeling, you know. It's cool to run into viewers. I'm actually going to use Gojo here because the heals are really clogging up my hand. Like, I'd rather draw a card than check a card and put it to the bottom. It would have been a draw, but it's fine. I would genuinely rather ride this early than ride Vortex early. Like, Vortex early is just pain. Like, you don't do much with it. At least with the Pain Laser, you can actually kind of do something with it. But I'm gonna have to ride it, and then I don't have many ways to Soul Blast it out. That's kind of cringe. No, never mind, we ride Neoflame instead. Never mind, we're fine. Let's search PG so we don't get denied. Maybe, do I search PG? Or do I search Gojo? Is this the game where we search Gojo? We already have 2 PGs, we'll probably draw into the rest. I feel like we just search Gojo, to be honest. Like, I want to fill up my drop zone for Legion at this point. Like, we need to hit like 1 trigger and we can have it. And make him think that I've opened like 4 PGs or something so he gets scared and stuff. So, you know, if it works, it works. Confucius said so. Trust me. Trust me. And we hit the draw, look at that. Such skilled gamers. Coming through big time. Unfortunately, we didn't draw into the striking early enough, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Alright, so we're playing as the leaders too, so this is, like, he might just delete me here, which means I can then discard something to have more Legion fodder, but right now I don't really want to discard any of my grade 3s. Like, I want to keep this for later. And then... Oh, he's not deleting, which is smart, actually. That's good. Oh, but I also don't... I don't want to... Like, I can't retire this, so... I might not even Legion this turn, to be honest, and just, like, take it slow, I guess. As weird as that sounds, unless I draw the Great here, which I didn't. We go into Pain Laser. Listen to the line, I guess. He does look pretty cool. He does look pretty cool, I will admit that much. Like, he looks kind of sick. Alright, I don't want to call the Legion mates because I only have one in the deck, and I don't want to, like, you know, casually just, like, get it locked and never see it again. That would be pain. So yeah, oh yeah, I couldn't do, like, wait, I only gave him 1 CB. I was, like, thinking of him deleting me, like, what the hell? Excuse me? But now also, I've had the situation once before where I was like, I didn't ride up to grade 3 because I was like, oh, I will die if I do, you know? So, there's a chance that we might stay on the deleted Vanguard next turn and just, like, not Legion. Could be. Like, it's honestly not that bad because you can call this behind it and then use the Menace Laser to pop their Intercept, and this will get 5k, so you still have an 11k swing. So you hit Intercepts or, like, Vanguards or whatever. So it's pretty okay. I don't mind. Like, unless I draw into the end here or something, I think it's okay. It's not too bad. It's just that then they'll delete my Vanguard again, so I'm just, like, kind of pushing. That's annoying. That's annoying. Like, that you shouldn't do. I think that should be, like, unsolicited behavior. We hit the draw. We keep hitting, like, good draws, but they don't draw me anything super cool. We keep hitting draws, as I said. Luckily, I have 2 PGs, but now I'm starting to think 2 PGs isn't enough. God damn it, dude. Hey, also, my blue stacks has been kind of, like, laggy. Like, not laggy, but you can see the frame rate isn't super hot lately. It's not as good as it could be. I don't need to. Honestly, I don't need to yet. I'll just give him 1 damage for now. It's fine. We just do this. Here. Because he can't Omega Lock me anyway. Oh, wait. Wrong grade 2. I guess I'm gonna just go for the YOLO. Like, if you don't give him the CB, then we're kind of okay anyway. So, even if we do or don't, like, it's okay. Alright, there's a PG, and the PG... No! That tells him that I only have 1 PG in hand. I think we lose because of this, maybe. At least now he can't delete me anymore, so... I will survive, because he can't lock me. So, unless he rode the Legion, which he didn't, and then now I think we're fine. Why am I talking like this? Yeah. I want to show the world the miracles of Pain Laser. Damn it, he keeps baiting me, not giving me the retire, man. Man, the resist guy is so annoying right now. It's so annoying. At least I can Legion back some stuff now. I can Legion back my PGs and stuff, and my heals. Very stonks. Alright, put back 2 PGs, 2 heals, and we'll be happy. We'll be happy boys, happy troopers. Happy troopers. Damn it, I keep hitting my strike-ins too, which is funny to me. Kind of odd. I don't think I want to commit CB like that. I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay. So we do this. And then we do this. And then we do this. So we can put back like 2 heals of PG in the Legion Mate, right? So we can do this. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm not gonna probably not gonna ride the Great anymore. You know, or like I wouldn't put it back now because I think there's no point in riding it, I guess. Alright, let's go Pain Laser. The God. Can I select the back row and then does it override resist ruling somehow? No, it doesn't. It did! Wait, it did! Huh? Did I miss something? I guess I don't choose it, right? Because resist means it can't be chosen, but if you somehow kill the column, you're sort of a god gamer, so I guess it kind of works out. I forgot resist rulings for a second. Okay, okay. Well, that works out. That definitely works out. Now I need to just like heal again, or I need to like draw into a PG, and we're fine. Otherwise, we're kind of dead, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Potentially. Depends if he has a locker, I guess. If he doesn't have a locker, I'm fine. But his hand is like 8 cards. Or 9 cards? 8 cards, I think. Yeah. Pretty big boy hand. Pretty fat boy hand. You know. No... I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to expect here. Because also if he deletes me here, I'm like super fine with it. Because then even if I survive... If I survive, and he heals, I go into Vortex. I go boom. You know? Epic, edgy, Trinity Crimson Flame. And then explosion, right? Just please don't have the locker. Please. Fuck. Why must you inflict pain upon my very being? My very existence is being pained right now. Ooh. Oh, don't do it. Don't call the locker again. Don't do it. That's not nice. Oh, that's the counter charger. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. But this means I really need to heal then on 6. Because now he doesn't even attack with Vanguard first, so I just like... I could have healed if he healed first. I only have 1 left in deck. Okay, we might take an L here. We might take an L here. We might take an L because the Great didn't come through, you know? The Great's so great that if you don't get him, the games don't go so great anymore either, you know? The games are also not so great. The games are also not so great. But there's always hope. What did I say about Great? The Great? More like the origin. The legend himself. Skiruhatsudo doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter, bro. Eat this. Eat this, bro. Let's go. Oh my god. Alright. Some days, even I can sack. Even I can be a Saki boy. Sack my way to victory. You know what we do. Out in these streets. Out in these streets, bruh. Alright, let's put the Great back. You know? Because he's great. So he deserves to be back. Alright, so now we pop double intercept. Trinity Crimson Flame. Gang. That might actually be a gang sign. Holy shit. Please don't put me on the list. I don't want to accidentally make a gang sign. Please, if I did, I apologize. I did not intend to do that. That is not my intention. I am a young, innocent, you know, ambitious male of age 25. I don't intend any malice. I am just having fun playing card games. Please. I'm just doing Trinity Crimson Flames. 1, 2, 3. I can count to 3. It's pretty cool. Not every, you know, can your mans count to 3? I don't know about that. That being said, that's probably not enough. God damn it. Luckily though, I still got heals in deck. As long as I have heals in deck, oh my god. Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Oh my god, man. And of course he has the one, like, he had the 1 CB and he just had the Legion. He just had the Legion to delete me again. He's gonna miraculously have another locker. I think he's gone through all 4 of them now, but he's gonna miraculously have a 5th. You know, just because. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Come on, man. Don't. Oh my god, I think he does have more. Ooh, that's nasty. No, what the hell? Why? Come on, man. That's like against the Geneva Convention, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's against the Geneva Convention. Like, you can't just have that. You can't just have that. That's really, really rude. I don't like that. Nobody liked that message. Nobody did. Oh, bro, come on. You gotta go overheal. I know you're upset about the 6 damage heal, but, like, come on, man. There's a limit to everything. Wow, actually, I need, like, 3 6 damage heals. I only have 2, so... We tried. We tried. We definitely tried. They had us in the first half, etc, etc. Alright, let's go for game 3, I guess. This is gonna be a pretty long one, but I do want to play more of this deck. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Alright, surely this time we can, you know, part number 1, ride the thing correctly, and part number 2, our opponent can also ride things correctly, and we will achieve great victory, and it's going to be beautiful and anime. And why do I keep playing against Link Joker players? Can I catch a break? Can I, like, play against, like, Seekers, or, like, Perditions, or, like, anything else, maybe? Like, I don't know, is that, like, okay with you guys, or is just, yeah, okay. Alright, I see how it is. Is this really going to be Glendios too? I feel like it's going to be Glendios. It's going to be Glendios. It's going to be Deleters. Okay. And Deleters honestly feel like the best Link Joker deck right now too, just because it's like, I mean, last game was the example, right? Last game was the example. As long as they have ways to access their cards, it's pretty damn good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Alright, let's just cycle. And hopefully draw grade 3. We are lacking... Oh, look at that! It's our boy! It's our baby boy. He's right here. What a great guy. What a great guy. What a fantastic little dude. You know, I'd say he's quite great, actually. So yeah, I guess we're going first, so the option of, like, Legion Bash with crits isn't really going to be available to us. And we're probably going to get deleted. So maybe we can't really stick to grade 2 on a Striken, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to draw into another The Great or something? He whiffs a heal, which is good. Yeah, we have to think ahead a little bit, because he's gonna delete me ASAP. So I have to kind of like think ahead. Do we ride Pain Laser? Is that the new meta? We just start with Pain Laser and just like bait the... We just bait the delete. We just bait the delete like that. It might be the play, to be honest. It could be the play. I'm not against it. I'm fine with it. I think I want to stop him a little bit though and like kind of slow down his push. I might dead ass hit him with a Pain Laser start. Who would have thought that Pain Laser could be this good? Okay, 2 whiffed heals. That's more than I could ask for. That's more than I could ask for already at the start of this lovely game. So he really baited me with a Glendios start. I think I want to go for Pain Laser because I'm pretty sure it's going to delete me. I'm pretty sure. And that way I'll have a bigger drop zone too. Alright. PG to bottom as well. Fantastic. Lovely. You love to see it. I think we just try to ride Pain Laser. Like NGL, on God, no cap. We try? We try? Because he's going to delete it. He's going to delete it for sure. Because he gets so much plussing from the first delete. So they never want to skip on it. We go. We go. We go. We go. We do it. We try. We try. Because then we can like farm a little bit with the Great. It's gonna be fantastic. We maybe even draw into a second the Great, you know? And this way he doesn't like lock any of my rears this turn either. Maybe we would like check a heal or something and we check a draw. Into the Neoflame, it's not the Neoflame, the whatchamacallit, Vortex. Vortex Dragon Newts. I wonder why my blue stacks is so like kind of like choppy these days. I really have to fix this for when G comes out. You gotta get that smooth, beautiful, you know, thingy. Because actually, like, I shut down all my other programs when I'm recording these, you know, so that you can have, like, the smoothest possible experience, you know, to watch these. Oh, he's not deleting. But even then, I can stay on Pain Laser and, like, pop his column. So, I'm not really losing out here either, I think, I want to say. Right? Like, look at that turn and everything. Like, I don't know, maybe I should just, like, update my blue stacks? Is that what I should be doing? Oh, with heal, unfortunate, that's okay. I'm not gonna rewrite the Great. We're gonna stay on Pain Laser. You know what? This is the path of pain. The path of pain is the one for me. Except my Legion mate died, and I didn't even notice it. Shit. I guess we ride the Great. I guess it's time for greatness. You know what? That's fine. He's gonna be at 4, right? He's gonna be at 4. It's okay. I thought he would delete me, right? So I was just kind of like baiting him there. I thought I was, you know, gonna be smart, but he didn't have a proper delete, I suppose. So I guess it's fine. I suppose it's fine. You know, let's do the Great challenge. Oh no, you already finished talking about the Great. Damn it. Kai, I need you to talk about the Great a little bit longer, you know? Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Alright, I think we just bash. We just bash and cycle. Push him to like 4 or 5. We heal too. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. And now we just need to draw into... From the Great's effect, we need to draw into another Vortex, right? Because I needed the 12k attacker to like push numbers this turn, obviously. But if we can just draw into another Vortex off of this, that'd be like actually perfect. Actually perfect. And we do, hey, we do! Look at that, that's fantastic. Okay, now we just need him to not set up double resist and we're fine. If he sets up double resist, that's kind of sad. But if he doesn't, then we're fine. Then we should be able to win. We hit another draw, which is great, into it. The Great even, that's even greater. Fantastic, baby. Okay, he hits his heal, finally. That's fine, you can stay on 4. All 4 heals are out. 2 of them are in the drop zone, though, which is a little bit worrying. And you can overcall this one to have 3 back in the deck, which is a little bit uneasy. A little bit uneasy, but that's okay. He's gonna Soul Blast 2. Is he not gonna overcall this, dude? Is he not gonna overcall this to have 3 heals back in deck? Let's see what he draws into, I guess. I don't even mind him having the locker this turn, I guess, because I think it's fine, you know? But yeah, you know, sometimes I think about these Decken fights, and like, oh yeah, also going forward, when G comes out, I'm actually going to make a separate playlist, because I think we're going to close the chapter for the Vanguard 0 playlist on this channel, which is very big, and I should have definitely gotten into the habit of splitting up Decken fights and all other content for the Vanguard 0 content. So once we go to G, I will fix things. I will make things a bit cleaner, and we'll have just like, you know, Decken fights separately, and then we'll have other, you know, content announcements and stuff separately. So it'll be cleaner. It'll be cleaner, trust me. But yeah, so I'm gonna start a new chapter for the YouTube channel as well. I think that's great. I had a feeling he'd have the locker, but it's fine, to be honest. Like, at this point, I'm okay with it. What I'm not okay with is him healing. If he doesn't heal, we're fine. And he put 2 of them back, so there's a chance. See, you could have just like, I was gonna... What is he gonna call from this? Because he can't call the 5k grade 1 because he doesn't have enough soul for it. Don't you want to just keep that for next turn? When you could like call the locker and like call my other front, like lock my other front row? Maybe he just wants a thin deck so he can actually hit his heals? Maybe, maybe. Oh, he's running out of time. Pakuto's laughing. Pakuto's laughing. Don't let him laugh too long. Alright. Does he know what he's looking for? CB2? Oh. Well, that doesn't really matter because Vortex will obliterate everything anyway. I would have called the countercharger there because the countercharger soul charger would have actually given you the resources you need. Maybe he's already... No, he hasn't seen them yet. He hasn't seen them yet. Alright. As long as he doesn't heal here, we're fine. But he actually thinned the deck really well, so he might hit it. No, he does have the countercharger. He should have called it. He hit 2 there. 2 counterchargers. Crazy. Insane. Okay. We are going to discard the Great. And we're going to ride Vortex. Vortex, Vortex, Vortex. Here we go. Alright, check out this lovely man. Once again, check out my lovely man. Alright, so this time, I just need to make sure that I have the Legion Maiden deck. I do. Have 2 actually. Fantastic. Alright, then we seek the mate. Put back Intercept, I guess. Intercepts are cool. Intercepts are great. But yeah, making him regret overcalling his Intercept now. Which is bound to happen. Which is bound to happen, you know. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles. So we're gonna have to call down a PG actually to boost, which is pretty interesting. But if it works, it works, right? If it works, it works. We shall take that. I also love these sleeves, actually. They fit so well for this deck, too. So I like when the sleeves fit. When they're just like the perfect solution. Alright, so let's give up a PG. It feels a little bit crazy, but we're doing it. This is all for the sake of winning. He's emoting a lot, which kind of makes me feel like he doesn't have PGs. And if he heals here, we do have another swing that hits over defensive. So could it be we finally won a game without the opponent being great stuck? Without me writing wrong? I guess I kind of wrote the wrong thing. But the game was smooth and it was nice. And I think this really got to show off like all sides of the deck. Literally, we even rode... Actually, no, we didn't really show off much about Overlord, I guess, outside of him being a good heal trigger. But yeah. There you go, there you have it. That is the Great. I think it's a pretty great deck. It's definitely very fun. Perditions overall are just like enjoyable, right? It's just an enjoyable archetype, and unfortunately it never gets supported again from what I remember because oops, but it's pretty cool, you know. It's a nice little archetype. It definitely got some love in the V series with the Great coming back. Maybe Vortex will come back soon, one day. So yeah, feel free to mess around with this list. Also the Nouvelle list if you prefer the Nouvelle engine. I personally like Striken and Overlord as like a package together, you know, and then you don't want to ride Overlord, but it's a really great rearguard to have at times, and so I like that quite a lot. So yeah, once again, let me just show off the deck list here. If we just go down here with the dripped out Kai, I think you guys get that skin at the last set of Legion and Global, so you'll still have to wait a couple of months for that, or I guess a month and a half at this point. It's a bit less, but yeah, so that was the Great. Perditions feel really good this set. You know, overall the deck just got a power up from this set. Like the Great and Neoflame are just really good cards, and so obviously the deck feels a lot better. And of course, you know, Kagero is being supported in the first set of G, so we're going to be looking at Kagero again very soon, and maybe even multiple types, you know, because Blade Master is already like confirmed through visuals, but maybe the Cross will be there too, and that's going to be pretty damn interesting. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much guys always for watching the deck and fights, for supporting the Zero content. I know that you guys were waiting for this one for quite a while, so I really do appreciate everyone that came through. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a like. If you like the content, please do subscribe if you haven't already. And otherwise, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.